Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today we are uncovering the secret value behind 4 amazing Lincoln 1-cent coins that could be worth a fortune: the 1981, 1988, 1990D and 2000 Lincoln cents from the United States. These coins might seem ordinary, but hidden among them are some rare varieties, minting errors and high grade, examples that sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. Let's get started. First up, the 1981 Lincoln cent belongs to the long-running Lincoln Memorial Cent series, first introduced in 1959 to honor the 150th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The obverse features the beloved profile of Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse shows the Lincoln Memorial created by Frank Gaspar. The coin was minted until 2008 and millions were produced every year. However, the 1981 no mint mark cent from Philadelphia stands out because it represents the last full year of the bronze alloy composition before the US Mint switched to copper-plated zinc in mid-1981. Now let's talk about composition and design. The 1981 Lincoln cent is made up of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving it a weight of 3.11 grams. This rich copper tone gives older pennies their beautiful, deep brown red appearance. In 1982, the mint reduced the copper content drastically to save money, which makes 1981 the final traditional year for the classic heavy copper cent. Collectors love this detail as it connects the coin to the historic copper era of US coinage. When we talk about the no mint mark feature, it means this particular coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not include a mint mark on its coins before 1980s. Therefore, if your 1981 penny does not have a D or S under the date it was made in Philadelphia, these coins were struck in the hundreds of millions but uncirculated. Examples with bright luster and no signs of wear are much harder to find today, especially after 4 decades of circulation. Now let's explore the value of the 1981 Lincoln cent without a mint mark. In uncirculated condition, on average an uncirculated coin can be worth between $1 and $5, depending on its color and luster, whether it's red, brown or brown. However, coins that are certified by grading services like PCGS or NGC and graded MS66 or higher can sell for $40 to $150, and some exceptional examples in MS67 red condition have been known to reach prices of $500 or more at auction. Collectors particularly look for 1981 Lincoln cents that have strong strikes, full steps on Lincoln's memorial columns, and no visible scratches or contact marks. A full red surface, meaning no oxidation or color changes, can significantly increase the coin's desirability. Always store such coins in protective holders or capsules to maintain their shine and prevent damage. The tiniest nick can reduce its grade and market value. An interesting fact about the 1981 penny is that it was one of the last years before the mint mark style changed. The Denver Mint D and San Francisco Mint S coins from that era have subtle differences in the font and punch of their mint marks, which experts often study under magnification. While the Philadelphia version lacks a mint mark, collectors often compare these coins to learn the fine details of US minting evolution during the early 1980s. In terms of varieties, while there are no major double die errors recorded for the 1981 no mint mark cent, minor die cracks off center strikes or repunched dates can exist. These errors are extremely valuable to error coin collectors and can push the coins worth well above $100 or more, depending on rarity and visual appeal. If you find a coin with such an error, it's always best to have it authenticated by a professional grading service. Now let's discuss the investment and collecting perspective. The 1981 no mint mark Lincoln cent remains a staple for every collector aiming to Complete the Lincoln Memorial. Cent said it represents the end of an era and the final chapter of the all-copper penny before the metallic change with rising copper prices and historical interest. Many collectors believe that pristine examples will continue appreciating in value over the next decades. So if you have a 1981 Lincoln 1-cent coin without a mint mark in uncirculated condition, do not overlook it. Keep it safe and have it graded if it's truly mint state and watch how its value grows over time. Coins like these may seem ordinary, but they carry a piece of American history that continues to inspire collectors around the world. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more videos on rare and valuable coins. Stay tuned for new uploads every week where we uncover hidden treasures hiding in your pocket change. Next up, the 1988 Lincoln cent continues. The long-standing Lincoln Memorial reverse design, first introduced in 1959 to celebrate 150 years since Abraham Lincoln's birth. On the obverse we see Lincoln's portrait created by Victor David Brenner, and on the reverse the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gaspar. By 1988, this design had already become one of America's most iconic coin images, a symbol of heritage, strength, and national pride found in billions of pockets. The composition of the 1988 penny tells a unique story about the U.S. Mint's transition to modern materials. Unlike older copper-heavy cents, the 1988 Lincoln cent is made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating, giving it a lighter weight of 2.5 grams. This change occurred in 1982 when the mint sought to reduce production costs. While many collectors prefer the older solid copper pennies, the zinc versions, like the 1988 cent, are part of a new era of cost-effective coinage that continues today. Now let's talk about the no mint mark feature. When a coin has no mint mark, it typically means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint before 2017. The Philadelphia Mint rarely included its own P mark on Lincoln cents, so 1988 pennies without a mark are from that facility, though these coins are not rare by mintage numbers. Uncirculated examples with full original red luster and sharp details are much scarcer and highly collectible today. In uncirculated condition, a 1988 no mint mark Lincoln cent usually has a market value of around $1 to $5 depending on its quality. However, coins that are graded MS66 or MS67 red by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can reach $50 to $200 or more, especially when the color and strike are flawless. The value rises significantly for coins with special era varieties, and 1988 happens to have one of the most famous of them all. Yes, you guessed it, the 1988 reverse of 1989 variety is what truly sets this year apart. This rare variety occurred when the mint accidentally used a 1989 reverse die on some 1988 cents. The difference can be spotted in the design of the FG initials for designer Frank Gaspar near the Lincoln Memorial. On the 1988 reverse, the letters are more spaced and shallow, while the 1988 with the 1989 reverse has tighter, sharper initials and a slightly different memorial shape. This era is incredibly popular among collectors, and finding one in uncirculated condition can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the grade. Collectors and treasure hunters continue to search through rolls of 1988 pennies hoping to find this variety. The easiest way to check is by examining the FG initials with a magnifying glass or Julius loupe. If they match the 1989 design, you have a true 1988 reverse of 1989 era cent, one of the most valuable Lincoln Memorial eras of the modern era. Such coins in mint state red MS65 or higher have sold for over $1,000 at major coin auctions. Even if your 1988 penny does not have that era, do not lose hope. Uncirculated examples from Philadelphia still hold collector value, especially if they are in bright red condition coins with no carbon spots, no scratches, and strong strikes can fetch premium prices from set builders to preserve your coin's condition. Always store them in air tight holders or flips to prevent oxidation and loss of color over time. Maintaining that bright copper tone can mean the difference between a common penny and a valuable collectible. The 1988 Lincoln cent also holds significance in the historical timeline of US coinage because it sits right before the 1989 design refinement and far ahead of the Lincoln bicentennial redesign in 2009. This makes it part of the last generation of classic memorial cents that defined American coinage for half a century. As time passes, collectors are increasingly appreciating these coins as affordable yet meaningful pieces of US history. So if you come across a 1988 Lincoln 1-cent coin without a mint mark in uncirculated condition, take a closer look. You might just be holding a small treasure, especially if it's the reverse of 1989 variety. Keep it safe. Consider grading it and watch its value grow as interest in modern varieties continues to rise. Remember, every coin tells a story, and sometimes that story is worth much more than 1 cent. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on rare US coins, hidden errors, and collector secrets. Your next big discovery might be hiding in your change jar right now. Next up, the 1990 Lincoln penny continues the Lincoln Memorial reverse design, which was used from 1959 through 2008. The obverse features the timeless portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse depicting the Lincoln Memorial was created by Frank Gaspar. The initials on Lincoln's shoulder pay tribute to Brenner's enduring design that has appeared on more coins than any other in US history. By 1990, the Lincoln cent had become an American icon, a small coin carrying a large piece of national identity. In terms of composition, the 1990 Lincoln cent is made from 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating, weighing approximately 2.5 grams. This composition was introduced in 1982 when copper prices soared, forcing the mint to switch from solid bronze to copper-plated zinc. Although this change was meant to save costs, it also introduced new minting challenges, including dye deterioration, blistering, and plating errors that make some 1990 D cents quite unique to collectors today. The D mint mark located just below the year signifies that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint, which produced over 4.9 billion of these coins in 1990. While this number might sound enormous, not every coin survived in pristine condition. Most circulated quickly, collecting scratches and oxidation. However, a much smaller number remained untouched in mint sets or collector rolls, and those uncirculated examples with bright red luster are where the real collector interest begins. When it comes to value, a typical 1990 D Lincoln penny in circulated condition is worth face value just 1 cent. However, uncirculated examples, MS-60, MS-63, can range from $1 to $5, and those in premium grades like MS-65 red can fetch $10 to $25. Truly exceptional coins graded MS-67 red or higher are rare and can sell for $100 to $250 or more at auctions. The key factor here is color and luster. Red coins are far more valuable than red, brown, or brown ones, as they retain their original mint brilliance. Beyond condition, the 1990 D Lincoln cent has gained attention for several era varieties that make it even more desirable. Some examples include off-center strikes, die cracks, broad strikes, cuds, and double die obverses. These minting mistakes can dramatically increase a coin's value. For example, a strong double die obverse showing doubling on the date or lettering can sell for hundreds of dollars if confirmed authentic by grading services such as PCGS or NGC. One particularly interesting story involves the missing mint mark mix-up that occurred in 1990. not on the Denver coins, but on some Philadelphia issues in 1990 proof sets from the San Francisco Mint accidentally contained no mint mark proof coins, making them one of the rarest modern U.S. varieties, while the 1990 D itself was not affected by this specific error. It shares the same production year, which adds historical context and intrigue to collectors focusing on that era. Collectors who specialize in Lincoln Memorial cents know that condition preservation is everything, and 1990 D penny in uncirculated condition with full red surfaces, clean fields and no contact marks is a beautiful find. These coins should be stored in protective flips or airtight capsules to prevent oxidation and discoloration. Even small environmental changes can cause zinc corrosion or spotting, dramatically reducing the coin's value over time. In the broader perspective of Lincoln cent history, the 1990 D penny stands near the end of an era. It represents the traditional look of the memorial reverse before the 2009 bicentennial redesigns, and the shield reverse that began in 2010 for collectors. That makes 1990 D an essential bridge coin connecting the classic 20th century series with the modern 21st century cent. Holding one in uncirculated condition is like owning a link between two eras of American coinage. So before you overlook that shiny 1990 D penny sitting in your drawer or coin jar, take a moment to appreciate its craftsmanship and legacy. If it's in uncirculated full red condition, it could be worth keeping or grading, and who knows if it carries a rare minting error, it could even be worth hundreds of dollars. Every coin tells a story, and the 1990 D Lincoln cent is a story of change, endurance, and the timeless image of Abraham Lincoln himself. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the fascinating world of coins, their hidden values, and the rare treasures that might be hiding in your change today. Next up, the 2000 Lincoln penny continues. The Lincoln Memorial reverse design that was introduced in 1959 and used until 2008. The obverse shows the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse features the Lincoln Memorial designed by Frank Gaspar. Hidden in the design is a fascinating detail, a tiny image of the Lincoln statue between the pillars of the memorial. This design bridges over 4 decades of American coinage, making the 2000 cent part of a long and collectible series. The composition of this coin is 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating, with a total weight of 2.5 grams and a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. This zinc core design has been in use since 1982, replacing the heavier and more expensive solid bronze alloy. While this modern composition was cost-effective for the US Mint, it also introduced some challenges, such as plating bubbles, blistering, and zinc rot, which collectors must watch out for when evaluating condition and value. In 2000, the Philadelphia Mint struck over 5.5 billion of these 1-cent coins. That's right, billions. With such a massive mintage, it's easy to assume these coins are worthless. However, the vast majority entered circulation immediately and became scratched, dull, or corroded. Only a small percentage of uncirculated examples stored safely in mint rolls or sets remain in pristine condition today. Those are the coins that collectors actively seek, the bright red-toned mint state examples that show no signs of wear. Now let's talk about value. In circulated condition, the 2000 Lincoln penny no mint mark is still worth face value, just 1 cent. However, uncirculated coins tell a different story. A mint state MS60 MS63 example may sell for $1 to $3, while higher grades such as MS65 red can reach $10 to $20. In premium grades like MS67 red, where the coin exhibits sharp details and full mint luster, prices can climb to $75 to $150 or more, especially when certified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC. Where this coin really gets exciting is in its era and variety market. Collectors have discovered several known minting errors on the 2000 Lincoln penny. These include off-center strikes, die cracks, broad strikes, and even doubled dies, the most famous being the 2000 wide AM reverse variety. In this variety, the spacing between the A and M in America on the reverse is wider than usual. This subtle difference can turn a common penny into a rare collectible worth $50 to $500 or more depending on condition. To identify the 2000 wide AM error, compare the spacing between the letters A and M on the word America. If there is a clear gap between them and the bottoms of the letters do not touch, you might have found the valuable variety. This error occurred because a proof die intended for San Francisco coins was accidentally used on some regular Philadelphia circulation coins. This is one of the most desirable modern Lincoln cent varieties, making the 2000 no mint mark penny a coin to check closely. For collectors, maintaining the coin's original luster is crucial. Always handle your uncirculated pennies with gloves or by the edges to avoid fingerprints, and store them in airtight capsules or holders. Exposure to humidity or chemicals can cause spotting or toning, which reduces both eye appeal and value. Coins graded red hold the highest value, followed by red, brown, and brown. Keeping the coin bright red ensures maximum collector interest and resale potential. The 2000 Lincoln penny marks the end of a long run of the memorial design before the U.S. Mint transitioned to new designs in the 21st century. It represents a bridge between the past and future of American coinage, a modern classic with ties to decades of history for collectors. Building complete Lincoln Memorial cent sets the 2000 issue, especially in uncirculated red condition, is an important and affordable piece that completes the timeline leading up to the 2009 bicentennial redesigns. So next time you come across a shiny 2000 penny without a mint mark, take a closer look before spending it. It might be a valuable wide AM variety or a high-grade uncirculated coin worthy of grading. Every coin has a story, and the 2000 Lincoln cent is no exception, a symbol of continuity, change, and the enduring image of Abraham Lincoln. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more in-depth videos about rare coins, U.S. Mint history, and coin collecting tips that could help you uncover treasure right in your pocket change.